Try. I mean, what is the next
What does that
5 years
mean?
of? Well, in terms of trying, I mean, you apparently you're not going to sing if you
I
didn't think you
did.
can
I
sing,
sang in
but
this movie.
well,
Did you
yeah,
see the movie?
I did see the movie, but I mean,
Blake Lively once epitomized the essence of Hollywood's golden girl, an effortlessly charming, relatable actress who won the hearts of millions with her iconic role in Gossip Girl, followed by a successful film career. She was the picture of perfection. Her marriage to actor Ryan Reynolds was pure fairy tale material, and her online presence was warm and genuine, connecting her with fans worldwide. Everyone adored Blake, or so they thought. But recently, things have taken an unexpected turn. The same woman who graced magazine covers and filled social media with nothing but positivity now finds herself tangled in a web of controversies that have made fans and Hollywood insiders rethink everything they once believed about her. From legal battles and workplace drama to rumors involving powerful figures like Harvey Weinstein, Blake's fall from grace has been nothing short of dramatic. It all started with a legal dispute no one saw coming. Blake Lively and actor Justin Baldoni found themselves at the center of a sexual harassment and bullying scandal that rattled Hollywood. Blake accused Baldoni of creating a toxic environment on set and claimed she suffered emotional distress. As the case unfolded publicly, many began to question Blake's intentions. Was she truly the victim, or was she using the situation to her advantage? With the details of the case left largely undisclosed, fans could only speculate. Hollywood, as usual, remained tight-lipped. However, things took a sharp turn when the story broke in the mainstream media. Blake, once known for her bubbly, girl-next-door persona, found herself in the midst of a media storm. Hollywood insiders who once held her in high regard began to distance themselves from her. The backlash was swift, with directors, producers, and even co-stars who had once praised her fading into the background. The accusations against Blake were serious, but the manner in which the situation was handled raised even more questions. The legal battle with Baldoni left many lingering uncertainties, casting doubt on Blake's character. In the blink of an eye, she went from being Hollywood's sweetheart to a highly polarizing figure. But the drama didn't stop there. Things took a further twist when Baldoni's lawyer stepped up to the plate, bringing receipts into the legal proceedings.
You can see Leslie Sloan planting stories. We have evidence of it. The young kids would call it receipts. We call it evidence, and it's all over the place. There are text messages that refute every single thing in that complaint. And it's just disgusting when you go after someone, you try to destroy their life, and actually the evidence shows something different. Blake Lively was no victim here. She was in control, she was in power, and she took over this film.
They provided evidence that directly contradicted Blake's version of events, exposing the behind-the-scenes drama in a way that shed new light on the situation. These documents and text messages painted an entirely different picture of the relationship between Blake and Justin. In a statement, Baldoni's lawyer elaborated, saying, "We have evidence that contradicts her claims and shows she was not the victim here. The texts and emails we've uncovered tell a very different story, and we're confident they'll change the public's perception of what really happened." This revelation only fueled the fire, turning what was originally a legal battle into a full-blown public spectacle. As the evidence made its way into the public eye, the perception of Blake took a dramatic shift. Fans who once supported her began to question the motives behind her allegations. Some wondered if Blake had fabricated the entire story just to grab attention, while others debated whether both sides had manipulated the truth. It was hard for many to believe that someone who had been portrayed as the perfect star all this time could suddenly become such a controversial figure, said celebrity analyst Rachel Turner. Meanwhile, experts began to scrutinize Blake's interactions with Baldoni, focusing on their body language. Analysts quickly pointed out the obvious tension between them during interviews, where both appeared visibly uncomfortable. Some noted Blake's defensive posture and closed-off gestures, hinting that she might be hiding something. On the other hand, Baldoni's responses were described as carefully controlled, leading many to wonder if there was more happening behind the scenes than what the public was being shown. It wasn't just the experts who were taking notice. Fans began to sense something was off as well. They didn't look like they were on the same page at all, one Twitter user remarked, adding even more fuel to the growing fire, which intensified the drama surrounding Blake's public image. To make matters worse, a 2016 interview Blake had with journalist Kirsty Flaw resurfaced, reigniting the controversy. What initially seemed like a harmless exchange now became a talking point, as many viewers felt Blake's attitude toward Flaw came across as condescending and dismissive. What was once overlooked now served as yet another piece of evidence suggesting that Blake might not be the friendly and relatable star everyone had once believed her to be.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
They are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it
Okay.
out.
Thank you.
In the clip, Fleo recalls, it was clear that Blake didn't seem to grasp the concerns I was raising. Her responses felt rehearsed, and her body language spoke volumes about her discomfort with the questions. Watching that interview again, it's evident that Blake wasn't as empathetic as she could have been, said celebrity critic Sarah Allen. She acted like she was above it all, which rubbed many viewers the wrong way. The lack of self-awareness shown during that interview seemed to starkly contrast the Blake fans once adored, and the negativity surrounding her only grew. The very interview that once seemed like a simple press appearance had now become a symbol of her alleged superiority complex, causing the public to turn against her even more. The fallout from the resurfaced interview didn't stop there. Hollywood stars who had once supported Blake began to voice their opinions about her actions. Jennifer Lawrence, for example, expressed her disappointment, saying, "She's not the woman I thought she was. It's heartbreaking to see how someone can change so quickly." Others, like Emma Stone, made more cryptic remarks, stating, "Hollywood can be a tough place, and sometimes the truth is a lot murkier than it seems." These comments reflected a growing disillusionment among her peers, once supportive and friendly, who were now distancing themselves from her. The scrutiny intensified as these celebrities continued to pull away, deepening Blake's downward spiral. As Blake's public image continued to deteriorate, social media backlash followed. The actress, once adored, now became the subject of memes, viral posts, and heated online debates. Fans were torn, some continued to defend her, while others felt betrayed by her behavior. "Blake used to be one of my favorite actresses, but now I'm not sure I can even look at her the same way," said one disappointed fan on Twitter. "I thought she was better than this." The sentiment online mirrored Hollywood's shift in perception. People who once championed her were now questioning her motives and actions. Then came the rumors. Blake Lively was accused of being involved in covering up Hugh Jackman's affair with his ex-wife, Deborah Lee Fess. While there was no concrete proof, the speculation alone was enough to stir the pot. Gossip columns and social media were flooded with whispers, suggesting Blake had played a role in protecting Jackman's reputation. Some speculated she might have been trying to shield a powerful Hollywood figure from scandal, while others questioned if Blake had lost touch with reality. Was she truly willing to protect someone like Jackman at any cost? "There's been a lot of talk about Blake being involved," said celebrity gossip columnist Ellis Smith, "but it's all just speculation at this point." Regardless, it didn't help her image. Whether the rumors were true or not, they only worsened Blake's situation. What was once a solid career now felt like a ticking time bomb, and the whispers only grew louder with each passing day. No scandal involving Blake would be complete without some connection to the Weinstein scandal. Her comments about Harvey Weinstein sparked further controversy, with many feeling she was downplaying the abuse and harassment suffered by so many others. While Blake did speak out against the power dynamics in Hollywood, her statements seemed to fall short of a full endorsement of the Me Too movement. Critics argued that her words lacked the gravity they should have, considering the severity of the allegations against Weinstein. "She didn't speak out the way we hoped she would," said Hollywood insider Samantha Lee. "She tried to tread carefully, but it came off as dismissive." As the public learned more about Weinstein's predatory behavior, Blake's remarks felt like a betrayal to many. People began to question if her failure to fully address the issue was a calculated attempt to protect her career or a significant misstep in a complicated situation. The backlash was severe, and Hollywood's tolerance for half-hearted responses grew thinner with each new revelation. Amidst all the rumors, legal battles, and public scrutiny, Blake's support system remained relatively strong. Her husband, Ryan Reynolds, continued to publicly stand by her side, but even his support couldn't stop the tide of criticism. "I don't know if even Ryan can save her now," one critic tweeted. Despite Reynolds' unwavering loyalty, the entertainment industry's sentiment had shifted. Celebrities like Reynolds, once firmly behind her, now found themselves in a more complicated position as Blake's controversies piled up. Some fans remained loyal, while others made their displeasure known. "I've been following Blake for years, but I'm just not sure I can defend her anymore," said another fan. "She's lost my respect." It was clear that, no matter how strong her personal relationships were, Blake's professional reputation had taken a severe hit. One of the biggest blows to her image came when Blake's social media following began to shrink. The decline in product sales tied to her brand and presence became noticeable. Once a social media darling, Blake now faced criticism from fans and influencers alike. Her Instagram, once filled with curated pictures of her family and stylish moments, now seemed desperate as fans turned on her. What was once an outpouring of love and admiration became filled with questions and accusations. Was she really the person her fans thought she was? One longtime follower said, "It's sad to watch, she's really lost her sparkle. She just doesn't seem like the same Blake we all fell in love with." As Blake Lively's public image continues to crumble, one question looms large. Is there any way back for her? Can she make a comeback, or has Hollywood permanently turned its back on her? The rise and fall of Blake Lively is a cautionary tale about the fragile nature of fame and how quickly things can go wrong. One minute you're the beloved star everyone admires, and the next you're facing a series of scandals and a crumbling career. Time will tell if Blake can recover, or if she's forever locked in the shadows of her own controversies. One thing's for certain though, Hollywood has a way of moving on, and those who fall hard often find it difficult to rise again. Whether Blake will be able to redeem herself remains to be seen, but for now, her downfall stands as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of fame.